Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey, welcome back. Good morning. Happy Monday. Today is September 7th, and this is Heather Hope, the Law of Attraction business coach, mentor, teacher, inspirational writer, and speaker, here with another episode of The Inspired Entrepreneur. Wow, I should really record that, shouldn't I? I should record that and use that daily. Welcome back, guys. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me know where you're listening this to, because I have this on YouTube and I have this on my pages on Facebook. I have it in my group. I have it everywhere now. I'm just posting it everywhere because technology is so amazing, because it's so easy, because it's fun. So catch that. It's easy and it's fun. It's something that I love doing. So welcome back. Okay, so let's just jump into it. If you're new here, let me know if you're new here. This is a daily podcast for a little bit of inspiration based on like spirituality, basically. Now the word of the day is basically, that's not cool. Law of attraction, the universe, source energy, Abraham Hicks, Sanaya Roman, Bashar, all this amazing stuff. But I help entrepreneurs, business owners, TV personalities, actors and actresses. I help restaurant owners. I help coaches. I help influencers, YouTubers, anybody who's basically self-employed, who wants to expand, explode, their business, their career, fully understanding, like really understanding how this universe works, how law of attraction works, all that stuff. And, let me just start off with something. I was on and off, but I finally got rid of all of the human, I call them human experts out there. Pretty much all of them. I mean, occasionally I listen to a couple, when they're in alignment with like some of this stuff. Because let me tell you, so much of the mindset of all these just humans out there that are just doing business and marketing and calling themselves experts and selling you courses, and I've been through many, the mindset is so opposite of how the universe actually works. And this is why I'm here. This is legit why I started doing this a year and a half ago. I switched from, so I was a psychotherapist for 12, I think it was actually 12 years, I think. I was a therapist for 12 years, but I was in the field of psychology for, I think, 20. And then I wanted some flexibility. I wanted to stop doing that because it was just not very healthy. And I went into online coaching. So I've been a coach for like 5 or 6 years online. My free group has over 100 countries represented in it. Like I've got clients on several continents. And so, but why I switched, I had several things that I did with coaching. I was a depression coach. I was, a love coach. I kept kind of moving around because I had a lot of interest. But what I really wanted to be was a business coach, because I have this whole line of entrepreneurs in my family, all my fathers, my father, my grandfathers, everybody is an entrepreneur, and I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. And so I kept hearing what other business coaches were saying, and I knew a lot, but I saw this missing piece between the law of attraction and business. So I made it my job, I put it upon myself to be the one who bridges the two together. And there's other coaches, sure. There's a lot of spiritual business coaches out there. That's what they call themselves. And I will sit and listen. I don't listen to any of them. Like I've put myself in a bubble for this past, at least this entire year. And so they don't even exist in my life anymore. Like no one exists in my life of like coaches online. It's like I just don't listen to any of them anymore because they're human, and I really just listen to infinite intelligence. So because I'm hearing mindset issues that are like galore mindsets. A lot of people who just recite platitudes that are not correct, gives advice that is opposite of what's actually true. It just irks me. So I'm here to help people that want it to bridge the two. Like, you can't separate your business from source. It's all. Everything about your life is source, law of attraction, the universe. You can't separate it. And I see it constantly, all the time, all day, every day. I used to anyway, and I pulled myself out of all these groups and all these courses and all these things because it was driving me insane. And my alignment was like all over the place because I was getting annoyed that everybody was like, and I know some of these people that are into law of attraction, it's like they're still saying things that are so opposite and not true. And so there we go. Here we go. So I wanted to bridge the two accurately, vibrationally accurate, of you can't separate it. So how you attract your soulmate is the exact same way how to attract clients in your business. And it's all the same. You can't just, anyway, I'm just going to jump right in here. Hey, actually, give me a minute. I forgot my water, and let me go grab it. Give me 1 minute. Hey everyone, while we're on a quick little break, I just wanted to let you know about this amazing podcast platform that we're all on right now, or at least I am. It's called Anchor.fm. You can download the app for free, or you can go to Anchor.fm on your computer and start podcasting. You can do this all within just a matter of minutes. Set up an account for free and start podcasting. If you've ever thought about it, if it's something that you've been inspired to do, which I know a lot of you, it has been, go check it out. Go check it out right now. It is really, really easy, guys. Trust me. I like doing things with ease, and this is it. So check it out. Thanks a lot. Okay, thank you so much. I don't know how I forgot my water, but here it is. Okay, so let's just jump into today's topic. Goodness, before I go on any more tangents. So September 7th, I'm going to read it for the first time today. You have to follow your impulses and really pay attention when you're onto something and you feel really excited about it. Did you catch all that? It's a long sentence. You have to follow your impulses and really pay attention when you're onto something and feel really excited about it. Okay. This is basically the key to my success in business. Right here, September 7th. So first you have to get into a good place, right? You have to be in a good mood. We talked about that yesterday. You have to be in a good mood. You know why? If you put yourself in a good mood, you're going to get these impulses. You're going to get these pulls. You're going to get these tugs. You're going to get these ideas, and they're going to be brilliant. You're going to be like, oh my God, I'm the smartest person in the world. That's how it's going to feel. Like, if you're not feeling like you have moments where you're the smartest person in the world, you got to get happier. Because once you get in that really happy place, you're going to feel like you're on fire. You're going to feel like you have a million ideas that are amazing. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I got this. Confidence. You're going to feel super confident in everything that you do because source energy is confident. It's knowing, it's clarity, confidence. It's all those amazing things. So when you're in alignment, when you're feeling good, you feel all those things. And everything's great. Everything's great. So get into a good mood and then following impulses. Now, when I call them impulses, gosh, I have a lot to say about impulses. It's just the thoughts. Some of them can be really strong. Some of them can be just this brilliant idea just pops into your mind. It could just be a simple thought. A simple thought. When you're in a good place, when you're not worried, if you're not worried about the future, worried about what's going on later, worried about anything, like, worry should not ever should not be in your vocabulary anymore. Like, I I don't know the last time I was worried. So if you worry every day, you got some work to do with feeling better and really digging into it. And that's totally fine because I mean, I was there for most of my life. So you can let go of worry. You can feel better. You can feel like you're the happiest person, you're the luckiest person, you're just the most fortunate person that you know. Like you can have moments like that. So let's get worrying out of this anxiety, goodness gracious, out of it. Just completely gone. So following your impulses / thoughts. Following your thoughts. When you're in a good place, you're going to have good thoughts, and your inner being, your higher self, is guiding you all the time. All the time. So I said it before, like I don't do a whole lot of planning in my business. I don't do a whole lot of planning. I go with the flow. I go with my impulses. The less planning I do, the better. The more in the flow, I just follow the next thing. And it's just amazing. It honestly amazes me still a little bit of like, God, this is so easy. Things get to be easy. Especially having running an online business. A lot of people complain, and I used to be one of those people. Totally, every day, all day. I used to be one of those people that I thought it was so hard and everything was just so complicated and nothing ever worked, and technology, oh my God. And one of my clients just yesterday told me I'm such a good techie, and I'm like, that's amazing because I used to dread this daily. And it's all I'm doing is just showing up, doing the work that I love. There's so many facets to this. I run this program called the Soul Aligned Business Academy. It's my like monthly membership coaching program. And one of the things, oh yeah, I have to do my lesson today for them. I do monthly training and group calls every month, and I'm guiding them through a success journey, a success path. And one of the things, oh, I hope I just didn't lose my thought. Sorry, guys. Is the part of having a soul aligned business. I should actually talk about this more often, but having a soul aligned business is really deciding how you want your whole life to be, because your business is part of your life. Now, it's well known that entrepreneurs can never separate their life with their business because it's just part of them. But I do my best to separate it. But when I really need that break, I take breaks daily. Like I don't work 24 hours a day. I work when I'm inspired, and I work when I'm excited. Some days it's a lot, some days it's nothing. But so part of the soul aligned business is really, really understanding the type of business that you want. And I had to go through a lot in my business to really decide what I wanted, like how I wanted my life to look. Did I want it to be super busy with my business? No, I did not. So I was on one path to create a whole bunch of group programs, and I was excited about it. But when I really got real with myself, I'm like, I don't want to do that many group calls. Like I've scaled back on my coaching a lot. I've amped up my content creation because I love it. I'm in love with what I do right now. I'm absolutely in love. I'm so excited every day. I love this podcast. I love the book I'm writing. I love all of these aspects. And I've cut back on the coaching. I only take on certain coaching, like private coaching clients. I only take on a few, and and there's like specific criteria to be a private coaching client of mine. So I'm super picky about that. And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect because I understand. I got really clear with that. I don't even want to call it coaching anymore because it's not that. It's just something else. But when you really spend a lot of time with people and with clients with problems, it takes a toll on you. That's why when I was a therapist, I was a wreck. And most of the therapist friends I had were wrecks. They were a mess. When you're listening to people's problems, and it's not about taking on anybody's energy, it's vibration. You mix vibration. There's an Abraham clip that is so disturbing about like past life regression. Oh my God. I should find it again and share it because it's really scary what can happen when you're working with clients. Vibration is so powerful. That's why I only take on a certain number and a certain type of client to really preserve my vibration. It's about preserving my vibration. So it's not like mixing and like, anyway, there's a whole lot to that. I should do a podcast episode about coaching, but when I got real with what I actually really love doing, it made all the difference. Because so often, like as a coach, I call it kind of cookie cutter coaching. Like everybody's following the same path and doing this, creating the same packages and creating the same things. Like I find that super boring. First of all, I don't find any uniqueness in that. No offense to anybody who does that, but for me, I've always been like somebody had mentioned being a maverick, and that's totally me. I'm a maverick. Like I love doing everything differently. I love being outside the box. I love doing, approaching things totally different. I love doing different things. I don't like being ordinary. So anyway, I had to pay attention to what I really love doing. So the whole like follow your passion, totally true, 100% true. Follow your passion. We're going to dig deeper into all of that. Follow your passion and get rid of outcomes. You got to let go of the outcomes when you have, like, completely let go of the outcomes because you're limiting. You're throwing a whole lot of resistance on it and you're limiting what the universe can actually do for you. So, okay. So let's get back to the quote from today. You have to follow your impulses and really pay attention when you're onto something and feel really excited about it. If you feel really excited about something, really look at that. If you're not feeling excited about things like day in, day out, and you're trying to line up the energy, you're trying to make yourself feel good, and it's just not working, you got to move on. You got to move on. If you have something that totally excites you, just move in that direction and see where it takes you. Just a little bit at a time. That's all it takes. And then you're like, oh, wow. And things will unfold. When you follow your passion, things unfold. Things unfold. You're letting go of resistance. Things unfold. The universe has you. It's showing you what's coming. It's showing you what can happen. You just can't see it from your perspective just yet. But if you just moving in the direction of your passion, what is really exciting you, things will unfold really fast. That's all you have to do is just move in that direction. Take a little bit of a step and see where it takes you. Just follow your passion, basically. So there we go, guys. I am going to let you go for today and join me again tomorrow. I am playing around with some ideas. If you're on, what's this place called? Anchor. The podcast that I'm on is Anchor. If you're on Anchor, let me point something out for you. I'm going to click over to the page somewhere, wherever it may be. I'm feeling my voice just a little bit. Heading over to my page. You will see there's a couple of things. Okay, here we go. there's a couple of things that you'll see. Oh, hold on. View public site. There we go. Goodness gracious. You'll see a tab that says support. I didn't know anything about this until I actually uploaded some stuff on Anchor. And then I'm like, what is this about? So it says become a supporter. So it's kind of like a Patreon, if you know anything about Patreon. So it's like donations, and it's a monthly recurring donation. And like I said, I had no idea that this was a thing on here. But I am playing around with the idea of doing some really cool like membership levels on here. So if you were to want to donate, let's say, it ranges in 99 cents, $4.99, and $9.99 a month. I am seriously considering doing some type of reward or a prize or something that you receive if you sign up for a certain level, like $4.99 or $9.99. I'm thinking about something. I'm letting it come through, and so that you get, on top of being an amazing supporter of this podcast that's already free, right? You don't have to pay anything to be here and to listen. So I am thinking about like giving something away at those two levels. So if you have an idea, I know I put this at the very end of this, I just didn't think about doing this. Let me know if you have any ideas, but I am thinking of some stuff. So, and then there's another thing that says message. So I guess you can actually send me a voice message. And that's actually what I was thinking about doing at like the $9.99 level. Okay, hear me out. So this is going to be interesting to see who's listening to me at the end. Some of my thoughts today were the $4.99 level. I would send you a postcard every month that is one of these graphics. If you see the graphics on Facebook, they're pretty. It has like the quote. I would pick out like my favorite one of the month and create postcards of them, and then I would mail you one. So then you can put it up on your fridge or put it on your desk or whatever. So for $4.99, being an amazing supporter, I would send you that. And then the $9.99, I thought about, you would also get the postcard, but you could also send me a voice message on this platform of a question for me, and I would put it on air. So I can put these voice messages in my podcast and answer them. So I thought about, my husband thought of this. He said, why don't I do a segment at the end of the podcast of questions, like one question a day. If somebody had a question, one of my subscribers, that at the end I would play the question and then I would answer it. Let me know if any of these ideas sound fun. I'm all about just having fun and whatever people would like to do. So, okay, guys, so I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.